love blood. That's why they're always thirsty for blood. They're murderers, man.
Yeah, just
that's
like
just a
animal,
fact.
man.
Exactly. That's a beastly mentality. The nature of a beast, a serpent is to be crafty. All right.
It says they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men.
What does it mean to be base? Base means to be on the bottom, the lowest. And going back to we read it, Genesis 3 and 15.
Mm-hmm. On thy belly shalt thou go.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say forever?
Yeah. For matter of fact, I'll read it again. All the days of thy life. Yeah, it says all the days of thy life. Yeah, it says that. So like it for my bad memory. Oh man.
It says Job 30 and 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yet children of base men. They were viler than the earth. That word vile doesn't really. We understand. You know the word vile means what? Disgusting. You know.
Yeah, yep. They were viler than the earth. Okay, and Esau is vile than the earth. They're the lowest thing. All right. Matter of fact, I'll just grab the definition. Vile, extremely unpleasant. Yes, it's nasty, foul, unpleasant, bad, disagreeable.
Yeah, Esau take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Piss and shit. Don't even wash his hands. Want to shake your head. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned before, they actually pay other people to fuck their wives in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Eating shit. That's what these rich elites do, man. Eat shit, eat piss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, drink blood, spirit cook. You know,
that's where they get their power from.
That's unpleasant, man. Even when Esau, even just standing around for a little bit, he starts smelling like bologna and shit, man.
Or some cheese, the pasty skin.
Yeah.
Look, and check this out: vile, wicked, evil, heinous, diabolical. Diabolical goes back to Diablo or diabolical. All right, vicious. Murderous.
Hey, look at this stuff. Hey, brothers don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure brothers know by now. But look at this 5G, man. Look at 4G, 3G, 2G. All right, what that killed off a lot of people, man. Esau, Edom been planning this in the works. All right, forever, man. Damn near forever, man. You could say.
Stinking, crooked. Can a crooked thing be made straight?
Yeah, man.
Can a leopard change his spots? No, a leopard can't change his spots. Okay, rascally, dishonest, abominable.
And that's Esau, man. Whenever you ask him a straightforward question, he always got to give you the runaround. It's never a straight yes or no, you know?
That was it on that definition. How many definitions can you bring up?
That was it on that, though.
What, on the definitions?
On the Job 30.
Oh, Con, this is John chapter 10, verse 10. This is John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Okay? What are the...
Man, there's actually more than that, but it goes with what you were reading.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Okay? Yahweh Shah came to give life and life more abundantly, meaning he's the savior of all his people, Israelites, all right? Israel, all right? Not you fake Jews, not you gutter rats, all right? He came to give life to his people. But Esau comes to what? Rape, rob, and murder. 5G is a form of murder. Though people might not think about it, but anything that's contrary to the Lord's creation is murderous. These people don't think right. Okay, it's just technology. It's to murder and to control you down the line. Esau gradually brings things in, little by little. That's what a beast does. A serpent is crafty. He'll be settled. He'll wait until the right time to attack you.
Right. Reading on, actually, because going right into what the brother was reading, Job 30 and 11. Because he have loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let loose the bridle before me. Upon my right hand rides the youth. They push away my feet, and they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. They mar my path. They set forward my calamity. They have no helper. All right, when you look in the history of how Jake, the ones that died for the Lord, all right, it was normally, of course you had Israelites, But really, goes back to Esau, man, because Israelites that hated this word because they had the mind of Esau on them, man. You know, so Esau was always there. All right, when it came to putting a foot in Jake's ass, man.
Hold on, repeat what you just said.
Oh, going into
They had the mind of Esau.
Oh yeah, it was always Jake that you know, well, you had times where, you know, Jake, you know, killed off the certain apostles or whatever that pushed the word of Yahweh Shai, but that was only because they had a mind of evil E, like it says in the book of Maccabees, man. You know, with certain ones that consented to the let me see if I can find that.
Yes. You want me to grab it for you?
You know what's that?
First Maccabees. First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 40. Actually, I could start before that. I'm gonna start at verse. I'll grab it for you up if you want.
Because this is directed towards Esau. We understand that, but you know, hey, Jake is he has beast now, like right now too, man.
Oh,
You know?
oh yeah, you can find that one that says brute beast. Also
Oh yeah,
too.
got you.
This First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days went there out of Yasharallah wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. All right, so this device pleased them well. All right, in verse 40, 40 of the same verse 40, I'm gonna start at verse 41. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. What is Esau trying to do now? They want to create this one world government that all should be one people. All right, just like when you go into the European Union, all right, the EU, the NATO and the EU, they got, I believe, it's 27 countries. All right, they want to join everybody together with their democracy and you know, their belief system. All right, so every other nation compromises their belief to be one with this beast. Okay. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to it. That's a demon right there. Wrote to, I already know. Wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. All right. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. All right. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem, unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Yep. This is Jude 1 and 10. But these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts. In those things they corrupt themselves. All right. Was that John 8 and 44? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. And you devils, all right, you 2/3, all right, 2/3, his brother say.
The true turds.
Yeah, true turds. You know, hey, you abode not in the truth too. That's why it goes on to say, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain. All right, and we didn't grab that, but Cain, all right, we believe through the spirit that he held the spirit of Esau, man.
He does. Actually, you know what? Good point. No, we already know that brothers already know that Cain is the Esau is the reincarnation of Cain. What does Cain mean? I believe it means weapon or dagger or weapon.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, Khan. And Esau, what's we call it? He came back. That's how you know it is Cain, because there's a scripture says that
yeah, I got it right there.
Damn, I hate my memory, man. Memory law. All right, bring it out.
Yeah, it says Genesis 4 and 4, and Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. Genesis 27. All right, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. You know, so no matter how the Lord has Esau come back, all right, it's the spirit is still the same. All right. What happened with Jacob and Esau? All right, Isaac blessed Jacob instead of Esau. Esau hated Jacob for that, and he wanted to put him to death. All right, and why? It was because he was a more calmly, you know, he was right in the spirit, and Cain wasn't, man, basically. All right, but and this also goes to prove that the laws were oral. All right, but it says, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
They damn sure ain't do well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for them to get it. It's like the Lord playing around with them. It wasn't for them to get it, just like it wasn't for Esau to get the blessing neither. All right, it was predestined. Check this out. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 12. Not as Cain. All right, matter of fact, let me start at verse 11. Nope, let's start at verse 10. In this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Who are the children of the devil? All right, you Edomites. All right, the children should complain of an ungodly father. All right, you Edomites. Check this out. Who and devil means slanderer or diablo or deceiver. Diablo or deceiver. Diabol, right? Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. For this is the message that he heard from the beginning. Where we read it, what? Okay, and that's the brothers reading it, right? That we should love one another, all right? And if you're an Israelite, you're going to love your fellow brother, all right? Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil, and his brothers righteous. Marvel not, my Akim, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the Akim. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Who's the harbinger of death? Esau, the so-called white man. That's how you could prove that Cain is Esau in the reincarnation as well. Right. There's many other scriptures.
What was that? 1 John 3?
Yeah, 3 and starting at verse 10 or before, pretty much the whole chapter.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Genesis 4 and 7, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to
also, matter of fact, now you could keep reading on that. I was going to make a point.
And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
The field represents the world. They were in the field, right? They were in the field, all right? And Cain slew his brother Abel. Abel means transitory, all right? Abel means transitory. It's all spiritual too, all right? Because we come back as a righteous seed, all right? Abel represents the elect. All right, aren't we? We're like Abel and Esau and the rest of the world. Even these brute beasts, we get the definition of brute as well. You got these. Now you can hold that. Don't. You can just stay on that, not to be jumping. You know, I know the spirit be here and there and there. You know, but Cain represents who? Esau and the 2/3 and these other nations. All right, that's coming to get us. We're like a sheep in the midst of wolves. All right, and the wolf seeks to devour. But Esau is even worse than a wolf. All right, these devils is the worst than the beasts of the field. All right, they're worse than the beasts of the field. That's why I said they're violent in the earth.
Right. And it says, and Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I knew not. Am I my brother's keeper?
That's how you know this is a damn devil. He catching an attitude with who? The one that made him? And then most I already knew he was going to say that. All right.
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee.
Oh man, nah, bring it out. Read it. You got it.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. All right, and this is why you have to where in the ancient world, all right, you had what? It took 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes. Now you can carry it on your pinky, man. You know? So it says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not yield unto her strength. All right, you got something called what? Farmageddon. All right. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Going back to nomad, when the Khazarians, the Khazar Empire was up there in the Caucasus Mountains, Georgia, Russia, they were called a nomad, which goes into that word vagabond or fugitive or runaway or vagabond. But Esau was running as a chase road back then. But this particular time in history, the Lord, when it came during the Renaissance, the Lord brought him back into power gradually, all right, to build him up. All right, just to prove to you, this the damn devil. We read about Cain. It's the damn devil. Back then, it's the same damn devil. And Esau had pigmentation back then. Where who? Cain. Showing you that Esau had pigmentation with Cain back then. Now we don't got it. When he came as Esau, he lost his pigmentation. But it gets deep too. Not to sound deep, but just we got to bring this out. It really ain't a deep topic. But you go well, as far as those that don't know what it is. But you had what you would call the wheat and the tares. You got Edomites that look dark skinned too. They got melanin too, but they go back to who? Esau. All right, it's deep too. Like you got Frederick Douglass. He's a chocolate covered cracker. All right, I believe what's his name, Chicken George. All right, you got a lot of Edomites there, chocolate covered cracker. G-Man a chocolate covered cracker. All right, so this thing is deep. The wheat and the tares. Yahweh Shah knows how to set everything up. He set it up perfectly.
Yeah, but then you have dudes like Michael McDonald. All right, which he's a Jake, man. It's a term called blue eye soul singers, man. Oh, yeah. You know, he has a, you know what I'm saying, if you just
Bobby
heard his
Womack.
music, yeah, Bobby Womack, if you just heard his music and not seen his face, you will automatically think he was a so-called black man, you know. But it says, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. You know? And Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain. And the word mark means what? A sign, a distinguished mark, a distinguishing mark.
That's
So
leprosy.
this extraordinary individual, this marvelous creature,
Right.
all right, had to have a distinguished mark to establish him from how everybody else looked on the earth.
To identify him, he had that leprosy identifies who Esau. Like you got a toupee Trump. Right. All right. You can easily identify Edomite. It's easy just by the way they carry themselves. All right, you can easily identify them. How they run the world, you can easily identify them.
Right.
What is like? It's like no secret. Everybody knows a so-called white man is the devil. Every nation on earth, besides everybody knows who this damn devil is. What's so a secret about it? Everybody knows who this devil is. He's being exposed by the prophets. All right, you ain't gotta wait to no entertainer to tell you, oh, the so-called white man is the devil. The Israelites been saying that since the beginning of creation. We've been saying that. What's so? There ain't nothing new under the sun. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, the so-called white man is the devil. You see what they do with the 5G? Man, the Israelites been saying that, man.
Well, hey, that's how you know it's the Lord, though, because in 1 Thessalonians it says what? He that letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right.
So Esau, it had to be a set point in time where Esau had to be revealed.
Right.
All right, for the son of perdition.
Yep.
Hey, we in the time of Revelations, man. The beast is being revealed, man. Okay. But it goes on to say, and Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land. Oh, that was it, though. That was it.
This is Job chapter 18 and 18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the earth. He shall neither, this verse 19, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people. You could grab Obadiah 18, verse 18. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. All right, and why? Because of the violence. Matter of fact, you can start in verse 10. All right, because of the violence you showed to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, that's why you devils got to go into slavery. All right, because of the violence and everything that you did on this earth. All right, to the Lord's people, not what does Scripture say? Not the you ain't got to grab it. And, they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, you got to go into slavery for what you still continue to do to us. All right.
Yep, because our blood is crying out to the Lord, man. That's why the
That's
scriptures
eight,
say
right.
that their sins have reached up into heaven.
That's right.
Because now the elect is waking up and they're crying unto the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right.
All right, Obadiah 1 and 9. It's verse 10 actually. For thy violence against. I'll start at 9.
Okay.
It says, and thy mighty men, O T-men, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. That every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, same shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You know, you're going to be found with that blood on your hands, man.
And why too? Because after 1,000 years, you ain't gonna. It should be none remaining. Now you could jump to 18 if you want. Matter of fact, you can read it.
Going back into what Malachi 1:4, he found well, no, that's Hebrews. He just he found no place of repentance.
Hebrews 12 and 18. Yep.
But Malachi 1:4 basically says the same thing, man. How the Lord has indignation with this man forever.
Right.
All right, but jumping to verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall be kindled, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh, not us, have spoken it.
Right. That house could go into lineage, but you can bring it out.
Oh no, I was gonna go into that word, any remaining or any survivors. You know, how Esau likes to make these movies of him, you know, recuperating the world after a post-apocalyptic event. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, like he's a hero. Like
Yeah.
he heroic.
Right.
What a hero? What goes back to Herod, the Herodian dynasty? That's where he got that word hero from.
Destroy.
Goes back to that doom Esau.
Destroy all the Bible. So now, like to show you that in the book of Eli, you destroy the Bible. So now they have no choice but to follow your word.
Right.
You know, the Lord's word is no. If you destroy the word, you feel like it no longer exists. All right, but the Lord have spoken it, as we just read, man. So even if you destroy the prophets, it's already out there in the air. The Most High said,
Right.
my word shall go out there, and it should not return unto me void.
That's right. And the angels carry the word too. So yeah, and you can read verse 18. Oh, you read that already, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
you just
read
read that. So verse 18, just Job chapter 18, verse 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. That's after 1,000 years when the Lord exterminates Esau off this earth. Why? Because we don't need no vile creatures or vile beasts roaming the earth. All right, they're
Right.
devils, man. You can't
Devils
even have a
done.
right woman. You can't even have a woman. You can't even enjoy yourself. Like, come on, man. They're devils, man. They don't belong on the earth, man. It is what it is. But you other nations will come back in your proper inheritance after 1,000 years. But you still got to get it upside your head, though. You know?
Yes. I mean, you have something.
Nah. It's pretty much it. Yeah, we just want to make a video on this. Other scriptures, too, dealing with violence. You read the one with the brute beast, right?
Yeah.
Let's grab the definition of brute right quick, huh? This is the definition of brute. A savagely violent person or animal, beast, monster, animal, devil. All right, devil, brute beast. Our people act like devils too. That's why Yahweh Shah told the Pharisees and those that went against them, you are of your father the devil. Why? Because who was ruling at that particular time of history? The Romans. All right, who's ruling now? The Romans. All right, so you're of your father the damn devil. All right.
That's true. That's why it says, woe unto them, going back into Jude 1:11. For they have gone in the way of Cain and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward. And this goes to prove too, just to make a quick point, because you know people like to say, you know, I was in the past. Well, Cain was mentioned in the past, man. You know, but going to show you that the Lord don't forget.
Why? Because the Lord said put him in remembrance. That's how when you cry out, you're crying out. All right, you're putting the Lord in remembrance of what they did to us and they continue to do to us. So you're begging the Most High to bring these devils and take these beasts out of power. All right, they're violent in the earth, meaning even a dog has more rights than Esau. Damn, that's bad. All right, even a dog has more rights than Esau. A bird has more rights than Esau. All right, we love our
they
creation.
in order. You not.
Yeah, they're in order. We love our creation. All right, but you got our people acting beastly. All right, and they out of order. All right, they not in order.
Yep. So it says, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Kor, which Kor is Korah. All right, a man who with others rebelled against Moses.
Yeah, that goes. Yeah. Well, that's the one with the earth swallowed them up. I believe it is.
Abraham and
it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, so this damn devil less than a beast of the field. We tired of being here, man. We really are, man. We tired of being here. You can't even come out here to do a video. You got Romans around you. You got wicked jakes out here. You got females trying to flaunt their ass in a time like this. All right, why? Because they love their father, the devil, man. That's something that will try to turn, well, brothers that are strong in the spirit ain't going to be turned away by this damn society anyway. All right, they're not going to be fooled, all right? If it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. All right? Devil. So brute means devil. All right? Animal is sadness. Unlike dumb brutes can reflect upon our impulses. An animal as opposed to a human being. So there you go. Esau is a brute beast. All right? But with that, that's pretty much it on that. Would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakradash. All right, double honors to elders and apostles, great millstone who teach well and rule well, and the faithful locking, pushing this word, man. This place is going down, and we loving it. Shalom.
Shalom.